All right, folks. Yo, check this out. So, we're out in the shop. I gotta get the heater going. I gotta plug in some batteries. We got these special batteries here. So, anyways, I gotta get these plugged in. We're gonna work on the Jeep today because we're making some funny noises here in the driveline. So, stay tuned. I'm gonna get this thing turning and burning, and I'm gonna let you hear this noise that's coming from my driveline. Now, I think it's the U-joints. So I think I'm gonna just take all the U-joints out, replace all the U-joints on the driveline, and then hopefully that fixes the problem. It fixed it when I had the same problem with the Suburban. So we're going to see if that fixes the problem. But we're gonna get our vent hooked up right here for the heater. We're gonna get this bad boy moved around, and then we got this fancy little thing here. Check this out. We just boop, boop. Oh, start heating. So it's gonna start heating. I'm gonna let this heat up for just a minute. We're gonna come back out here in just a minute, so stay tuned, and then we're gonna get to work. Okay, folks, check it out. All right, let's see if we can see this drive line here. Anyways, it's kind of dark. Let me grab my little light here. Got this beautiful light that'll shine some light on there. Anyways, this is the annoying sound that is coming from my drive line. Okay, now, hopefully you heard that. But, anyways, I was just moving my front tire here, but it's super annoying while you're driving it. So, we're gonna take it off. We're gonna replace it. I was gonna take it to the shop, but I do have a ball joint remover kit that we're gonna use to replace these ball joints. So stay tuned. I'm gonna pull this off real quick, and then yeah, we'll get to town, pulling them out, taking it to the shop, get the right ones, and throw them back in. Then we'll take it for a test drive to see if it's still annoying. Yeah? All right, let's do it. All right, folks, I think I figured it out. So I don't think I need to replace the ball joints here on this thing. So anyways, I don't know if you can see this, but there is a little, so this is like a double cardon style, I don't know what they call those, but there is a ball in the middle section there, if you can see that. I know my camera's kind of getting in the light here, but there's a ball in there. I think that's where I'm getting my squeaking from. Let's see here. Let's see. So as it's rotating, you know, this is where I'm getting my squeak from. See that? I think it's that middle ball in there. I don't know how you grease that. There's no really other grease certs. And I greased the crap out of this the other day, which I was thinking it was just a grease issue. Because like I said, I think all the rest of my ball joints are good. I mean, they rotate pretty nicely. But I am getting a little bit of something caught right in there. So it might be that middle joint in there, which you can kind of see from this angle. It's pretty dry. So I don't know how to grease that section. Oh, actually, look at that. I think that's one of them little grease things. Okay, so I need a grease. All right, so I need one of them little other grease attachment things. I may see if I can find one of those in the shop, but I think I need to grease that. Stay tuned. We basically found this grease cert right here. So as you can see, that ball in there is pretty dry as far as the grease goes. So I'm almost 100% certain that's our problem. So instead of changing the U-joints, because I figured the U-joints were pretty good, I just couldn't figure out why it was squeaking. But once we got this pulled off, you know, once we pulled the shaft out, we found that it wasn't lubricated. So we're gonna lubricate the shaft and put the shaft back in. Well, not the whole shaft, just the ball. Anyways, sorry for the puns there, but we're gonna try to get some grease put in here, so stay tuned for just a second while we get some grease pumping through this new grease gun. Got this grease gun. We put this little fitting on here to connect that, and we just put, oh, look at that. Whoa. There we go. We got the grease coming out. So now we're gonna try our hand at greasing this thing up. So bear with me here. We'll see if we can get this thing greased. Oh, okay, that's pretty fancy there. I've never used one of these style grease fittings. I'm just slowly pumping in some grease here. Now, let's check. Oh, I got a little grease dripping. Sometimes it drips when you pull it out. All right, let's start greasing. See if we can get some. Oh, that ball's getting greased up there. Okay, perfect. So now you can see that grease there. See, before it was just kind of metal, but now she's got some grease. All right, folks, there we go. I got my light here now, so you can check that out. We got her all greased up. So let me turn this flashlight off here real quick. But we got her all greased up, and there is definitely no more noises. I mean, she is clean and functioning and not squealing. So we're gonna put this back on the Jeep. I'm not gonna show you the process. I'm gonna put it back on the Jeep. And while it's on the Jeep, I'll go ahead and turn these tires here again, and we'll double check. But I just wanted to show you the process of eliminating a noise. So I knew it was coming from the drive lines. So basically, I jacked it up. I basically jacked up the rear first, put it in drive, moved the tires, no noise. Jacked up the front, put it in four-wheel drive, because as you're driving, even if this is not in four-wheel drive, when you're on the streets, your drive line is spinning the entire time. So basically is what I did is you know, obviously I jacked up the front too, so it's sitting on jack stands, all 4 tires. So I started it up, put it in gear, you know, got the tires moving, and it was just, it's horrible. The noise is horrible. So what you heard on the video here isn't that loud, but as you're driving it, say we're like cruising up to a drive-through, it's like, it's just bad. It was horrible. So like I said, I greased up these joints right here, greased up these, I greased up this, I greased up that joint, and oh, there's a little bit of stuff coming out there that I need to get that off of there. But anyways, so basically I got it all greased up to a point, and it was still just making that noise. So my next best guess was to replace the U-joints, because on my Suburban I had a U-joint with just one U-joint, and I could just, I got in and had the kids spin the tires, and I got real close to it, and I could just, it was pinging, you know, kind of making a noise. But the ball joints were secure, like they were just not greased very good. And those ones were sealed, you couldn't grease them, so I just replaced it. Noise went away. So I've had a little experience trying to figure out that problem on the other vehicles, and I knew it was the driveline. But anyways, yeah, in these double joints here, there's usually a middle section, something here, and that was our problem. So check that first before you take it to a shop and have them change out the U-joints, if you don't do it yourself. I was gonna do it myself, and if I had any problems, I was just gonna take it to my mechanic, but we solved the problem. So I'm gonna put it on, and turn the tires, and then I'll basically end this video after this here in just a second. So stay tuned, let me get it on, and we'll do another test. Okay, that's gonna wrap up this video. I know I said I was gonna put this thing on the floor, or you know, rotate it and make sure it doesn't make any noises, but I'm 100% confident I fixed the problem. So if I take it for a drive, which I'm gonna go take it for a drive right now, if it did not fix the problem, stay tuned, I will come back. But if the music starts and more videos pop up here and here, that means we're done. We're done. So with that being said, I want to leave you with what my banner says. It says, winners find a way, losers find an excuse. Now, take that how you want, but some people find a way to get things done. Some people find a way to make extra cash. Some people find a way to better their situation. Now, the whole losers finding an excuse portion of that, you know, take that how you want as well. Nobody is actually like a loser, but there are different aspects of life where some people just make up an excuse, you know, like, hey, I can't do that. Well, why can't you do that? If you want to find a way, you will find a way to do that. So if I'm low on money and I need to fix some shit, I'm gonna find a way to fix some shit on this Jeep. Now, if I've got money and I don't want to do it, I'm gonna take it to the mechanic and just let him do it. But that's the difference, is there's a lot of things that I could probably make up an excuse on and be like, oh, I can't do that, which I just about took my driveline down to him because I just didn't want to mess with it. But I'm glad I did, because I saved money. Other than I went and bought a, you know, grease gun. But anyways, y'all have a good day. That's it for today's video. Like I said, stay tuned, because if something does not change, I'll come back. But I think we're done here. Have a nice day.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed